Donald O'Connor, born Donald David Dixon on August 28, 1925, in Chicago, Illinois, entered the world already surrounded by footlights and applause. Raised in a vaudeville family, performance was not a career choice, but a way of life. His parents toured constantly with their act, and Donald was immersed in music, comedy, and stage routines before he was old enough to understand them. This upbringing gave him remarkable confidence and timing, but it also came with hardship. Several of his siblings died young, tragedies that left a deep emotional imprint on him. Despite this early grief, Donald developed an energetic, optimistic spirit that would later define his screen persona. The discipline of vaudeville trained him to be versatile, resilient, and endlessly adaptable. From a young age, he learned that entertainment required not just talent, but stamina and heart. These formative experiences laid the foundation for a career that would span decades and leave an enduring mark on American entertainment. From child performer to studio favorite, Donald O'Connor's film career began when he was just a child, and by the age of 11, he had already appeared in motion pictures. During the 1930s and 1940s, he became a dependable presence at Universal Studios, known for his enthusiasm and natural charm. Unlike many child actors, O'Connor successfully transitioned into adult roles, a feat few managed during Hollywood's studio era. He frequently played youthful sidekicks and romantic leads alongside established stars, bringing warmth and humor to lighthearted musicals and comedies. His partnerships with performers such as Peggy Ryan and Gloria Jean proved especially popular, as audiences responded to his boyish appeal and quick-footed dance style. What set O'Connor apart was his ability to blend athletic movement with comedy, making even simple scenes feel electric. Studio executives valued his reliability, while audiences loved his approachable screen presence. By the late 1940s, he was no longer just a former child actor, but a genuine leading man. The peak of stardom and Singin' in the Rain, the 1950s marked the pinnacle of Donald O'Connor's career, culminating in his unforgettable role in Singin' in the Rain, 1952. Starring alongside Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds, O'Connor delivered one of the most iconic performances in musical film history. His number, Make 'Em Laugh, showcased extraordinary physical comedy, acrobatics, and precision, pushing his body to its limits. The routine was so demanding that he reportedly required days of bed rest afterward, underscoring the immense physical toll of the performance. Yet the result was cinematic magic. His effortless humor and fearless athleticism made the scene timeless, earning him admiration from both audiences and fellow performers. The film itself became a defining achievement of Hollywood's golden age, and O'Connor's contribution ensured his legacy within it. With this role, he proved that comedy, when executed with discipline and creativity, could be as technically impressive as any dramatic performance. Versatility beyond musicals. While musicals made Donald O'Connor a star, his talent extended far beyond song and dance. He demonstrated remarkable versatility in a wide range of roles, including his beloved performance in the Francis the Talking Mule film series. Playing the good-natured soldier, Peter Sterling, O'Connor anchored the films with sincerity and comedic restraint, allowing the absurd premise to succeed. Although he later admitted mixed feelings about being so closely associated with the series, there was no denying its popularity and cultural impact. The film cemented him as a household name and showcased his ability to connect with audiences of all ages. Whether performing slapstick comedy or heartfelt musical numbers, O'Connor possessed a rare adaptability that kept him relevant in a rapidly changing industry. His willingness to embrace different genres reflected both professionalism and humility. He understood that entertainment was about connection, and he approached every role with commitment and care. Television, stage, and continued success. As Hollywood evolved, Donald O'Connor adapted seamlessly, expanding his career into television and live performance. He starred in The Donald O'Connor Show during the 1950s, earning critical acclaim and a Primetime Emmy Award for his work. His charisma translated effortlessly to the small screen, where he became a frequent guest on variety shows, talk programs, and comedy specials. Beyond television, O'Connor thrived on stage, performing in Broadway productions, Las Vegas shows, and international venues. His ability to captivate live audiences reaffirmed his vaudeville roots and love for direct performance. Even decades later, he continued to charm viewers with appearances in films such as Out to Sea, 1997, proving his comedic timing had not faded. Industry honors and Lifetime Achievement Awards followed, recognizing not only his talent, but his endurance. Through every phase of his career, O'Connor remained devoted to entertaining, never losing the joy that first drew him to the stage. Marriage, family, and private life. Donald O'Connor's personal life reflected both the challenges and rewards of balancing fame with family. He married his first wife, Gwendolyn Carter, in 1944 at the age of 18, and together they welcomed a daughter, Donna. Though the marriage ended in divorce in 1954, O'Connor remained committed to his role as a father. In 1956, he found lasting love with actress Gloria Noble, whom he married on October 11th of that year. Their marriage endured for 47 years, becoming one of the more stable unions in Hollywood history. Together, they raised 3 children, Alice, Fred, and Kevin, and eventually settled in Thousand Oaks, California. Gloria provided unwavering support through career shifts and health challenges, offering O'Connor a grounding presence away from the spotlight. Family life became his refuge, allowing him to find balance beyond applause and acclaim. His devotion to his loved ones remained central to his identity until the end of his life. Donald O'Connor on Debbie Reynolds. Among Donald O'Connor's most heartfelt reflections were those he shared about Debbie Reynolds, his Singin' in the Rain co-star. He consistently spoke of her with warmth, respect, and admiration, emphasizing her extraordinary work ethic. Reynolds entered the film with little formal dance training, yet she pushed herself relentlessly to match seasoned performers like O'Connor and Gene Kelly. He often recalled how hard she worked, praising her determination and resilience. Beyond professionalism, O'Connor remembered her as joyful and kind, someone who brought lightness to long, demanding days on set. He admired her ability to persevere through personal and professional challenges without losing her warmth. Over the years, his comments reflected a genuine bond forged through shared experience and mutual respect. To O'Connor, Reynolds was more than a co-star. She was a trusted friend and fellow survivor of Hollywood's demanding studio system. His words remain a touching tribute to her character and spirit. Health struggles and quiet resilience. In his later years, Donald O'Connor faced serious health challenges that mirrored the physical demands of his lifelong career. In 1990, he underwent quadruple bypass heart surgery, a major procedure that marked a turning point in his life. The operation was a sobering reminder of the toll decades of athletic performance had taken on his body. Nearly 10 years later, he survived a severe case of pleural pneumonia, an illness that nearly claimed his life. Recovery required immense strength and determination, qualities he had relied on since childhood. Despite these setbacks, O'Connor approached his health struggles with the same resilience that defined his career. He remained grateful for his family and continued to reflect on his life with humility and appreciation. These later years were quieter, but they revealed the depth of his character. Even offstage, he faced adversity with courage, grace, and an enduring sense of humor. Legacy and lasting influence. Donald O'Connor passed away on September 27, 2003, at the age of 78, from complications related to heart failure. He spent his final days at the Motion Picture and Television Country House and Hospital in Woodland Hills, California, a fitting place for a man whose life was dedicated to entertainment. His passing marked the end of an era, but his legacy remains vibrant. Through films like Singin' in the Rain, television performances, and stage work, O'Connor left an indelible imprint on American culture. He is remembered not only for his astonishing physical comedy and dance skills, but for his kindness, professionalism, and joy in performance. Generations continue to discover his work, laughing and marveling at his energy decades later. Donald O'Connor's life tells the story of resilience, talent, and heart. He gave audiences laughter and music, and in return, earned a place among Hollywood's most cherished entertainers.